Hi everybody, it's Sherry with our Praising Paws, and as you guys can see, we're somewhere different today. I'm going to be teaching you guys how to make a dog edible garden. Today in our edible garden, we'll be using cilantro, which helps the immune system and gut health, and it has antioxidants. We'll be using parsley, which is a breath freshener, an antibacterial, and aids in digestion. We'll also be using lemongrass, which is antibacterial, antifungal, and is shown to be effective for mosquito repellent. We'll be using oregano, which is an antioxidant and helps with digestion. And we'll also be using basil, which is an anti-inflammatory and antioxidant. So the first thing that we're going to start with, obviously, is your container. You can do something much smaller than this container if you'd like. I have this really cool old galvanized container that I haven't used yet, and I wanted to use it for something, and I thought that this would be perfect. So I already have some pre-drilled holes in the bottom of this, and I'm actually going to be leaving quite a bit of room for my dog's water bowl. We spend a lot of time outside during the summer, and I thought this would be a great way to kind of lure them over here so they are aware that they are able to actually eat these herbs raw if they so feel inclined. So I'll be putting their water bowl in the dirt as well amongst with all the plants. We're going to be using things like parsley, oregano, basil, and some lemongrass today. Hi, this is Layla. And we'll be putting all of these in the container, and we're going to be using some organic potting mix. I use organic because I want to know exactly what is going into my plants, and I want to be able to control that. So we're just going to go ahead and get started. I'm going to fill up my container with some soil, and then we'll start placing the plants. So as you can see, I wanted to fill the container up pretty high with the soil. So we're almost at the top, but I also want to give myself some room so when I go to put my plants in, I'll be able to maneuver the dirt in the container and not have to take some out and then put some back in. So I think that looks good. I'm going to kind of get an eyeball of where I want my water dish to go. I think I want it to go somewhere up here in the front. So I'm going to kind of dig a little trench. I'm putting this in there first so I'll know where to place the rest of my plants. And it's okay if dirt gets in there right now. It's not going to be permanent. I can be able to take that out. But I just want to see where it's going to sit so I know where to put the rest of my plants at. The first thing that we're going to put in there is our lemongrass. Now this is going to grow much taller, so I'm actually going to place this plant in the back. And I'm just going to kind of lay these out kind of where I think I want them, and then see if I like it, and then we'll go ahead and plant them. I think I'll do cilantro there, and my Italian parsley here, and maybe my basil in the front of that lemongrass, and then I can do my oregano on either side. I think I'll like that. So I think this is how I'm going to have it set up. And I just kind of like to lay out my plants first so I can see what it's going to look like before I actually pot them. And then if I need to later on, I can maneuver them around. But I think I like the way this is set up. So we're going to go ahead and start planting these plants. Do our lemongrass first. And I like to keep my tags, just in case, for whatever reason, I forget what a plant is, or I forget about the care instructions. So it's always really good just to kind of tuck them in, like deep by your plant. You can tuck them underneath the dirt so you can kind of see them, but it's not visible to the naked eye. You will just know that it's there. Next is this sweet basil. Just put that in front of the lemongrass. Okay, and then we will plant our cilantro back here. I'm gonna maneuver my dirt around a little bit. Keep my card there. This one's a bit dry. It's ready to get into some soil. That one's thirsty. Tuck my card in there so people can't see it. Then we are going to plant our Italian parsley, flat leaf parsley. As you can see, I do have too much dirt, so I'm going to pull some of that out. Try to make the hole about the size of the container that the herb is in. Looks good. Tuck my card in there. Now all we have is our Italian oregano. These pots you can actually plant into the ground, but with my experience, I go ahead and take the plants out just because I feel like they do better. But that's just my personal preference. You very much can put these biodegradable pots. You obviously have to take the plastic off, but you can put the biodegradable pot right directly into the soil. I just like to take them out because I feel like the roots have a better chance of getting rooted in. Right. I dump there so that we're going to fill this up with some clean water. Okay, so now I have a clean bowl of water, and I'm going to place this where I want my bowl to go. I made a little divot earlier. We're just going to set that right in there, and I'm actually going to water my plants in. The soil is semi-moist, but we want to be able to make sure that dirt settles all around the root ball of the plant, and everything settles in and it gets in all nice and tight, so we're just going to water those plants initially. So I'll go ahead and do that. What do you think, Duke? This is your garden. Hi. This is your garden. All right, you guys, I really hope you enjoyed watching this and you're inspired to do something out in your garden, outside. I absolutely love to garden, but I just hope that you're inspired to do something natural and healthy for your pets. You can do it on a much smaller scale. You don't really have to do it something quite as large or use as many plants. So I hope you guys enjoyed watching this, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye.